You are watching a YouTube video of a guy sitting in front of a ring light explaining how he made $40. 000. Last month, selling kitchen gadgets on Amazon. He has a whiteboard. He has a calm voice. He makes it look simple. You watch it twice. Then, you watch 3 more videos. Then you open a browser tab to Amazon Seller Central. And you think I could do this. You are not wrong. And you are not right. You just don't know which one yet. Level 0. No revenue. No product. Just a laptop and a login and a Helium 10 free trial that expires in 7 days. You spend the first 3 days doing research. You find a product. A silicone ice cube tray with a lid. Jungle Scout says the demand is high. The competition looks manageable. The supplier on Alibaba responds within 4 hours. You order 200 units for $380. Shipping adds another $190. You create a listing. You take photos with your iPhone on a white poster board from CVS. The listing goes live on a Tuesday. Nothing happens for 9 days. Then one sale. Then another. Your phone buzzes with the notification and you feel something that is entirely out of proportion with what actually just happened. You sold an ice tray for $11. You feel like you discovered electricity. Level 1. $500 a month in revenue. You do the math for the first time. Really do it. Amazon takes a 15% referral fee. The FBA fulfillment fee is $4. 18 per unit. You spent money on PPC ads because the algorithm doesn't know you exist yet. And without ads, your listing is on page 9, and nobody reaches page 9. After fees. After ads. After the cost of goods. You made $43 on $500 in revenue. Not 43%. $43. You stare at the spreadsheet for a while. You think this is not passive income? You already knew that. But you thought passive income was the ceiling. Now you understand it is not the ceiling. It is not even in the building. The first rule, Amazon shows you the revenue. You have to find the profit yourself. You reinvest the $43 and order more inventory. You raise your ad spend slightly. You fix the listing title after watching 6 videos on keyword optimization. You wait. You learn the word BSR bestseller rank. And you check yours the way you used to check your phone for messages. Compulsively. Hopefully. Without much control over the outcome. Level 2. $5,000 a month in revenue. It took you 4 months. The spreadsheet has gotten more organized. Your profit margin is sitting around 12% now. Which means you are taking home roughly $600 a month. It is not a salary. It is not close to a salary. But it is real, and it is consistent. And for the first time since you started this, you believe it can grow. You open a second product, same category. You think if one product makes $600, 2 products make $1,200. The math is satisfying. The math is also incomplete. You don't know that yet. The second rule, every new product is not just a new revenue stream. It is a new problem set. Derek appears around this time. You know Derek from a Facebook group for Amazon sellers. Derek has 11 products and makes $35. 000 a month in revenue and posts screenshots regularly. Derek uses words like scaling and dominating and portfolio. You look at Derek's numbers and feel behind. You are not behind. Derek is not telling you his return rate, or his ad cost, or his supplier relationship, or how many chargebacks he's currently fighting. Derek is telling you the number that feels good to post. Level 3. $25,000 a month in revenue. You are making somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000 in actual profit per month, depending on the season and the ad spend, and whether Amazon decides to change the fee structure again without warning. Which it does. Twice. In the same year. You think about quitting your job. You think about it seriously. You run the numbers. The numbers say, not yet. You run them again with more optimistic assumptions. They say maybe. Your partner asks what you decided. You say you're still looking at it. You don't quit. Not yet. But something has shifted. You go to work differently now. You think about the business more than the job. You start protecting Saturdays for order reviews and PPC audits. You stop watching Netflix the way you used to. You are not sure if you are becoming more disciplined or just more anxious. The feeling is similar. Level 4. $100,000 a month in revenue. You have a VA in the Philippines who handles customer emails. You have a second VA who manages your spreadsheets and reorder tracking. You have a third product that is your best performer, a compact food scale with a stainless steel platform, and a fourth product that is quietly bleeding money and has been for 3 months, and you keep thinking you will fix it next week. You have not fixed it yet. Kayla is the person you met at a seller conference in Dallas. Kayla makes $280. 000 a month in revenue. Kayla has a Range Rover and a team of 7, and a brand she is growing across 3 categories. Kayla is also currently servicing a $190. 000 inventory line of credit and has been through 2 supplier failures in 18 months and cannot tell you off the top of her head what her actual monthly profit is because her accountant handles that. Kayla is impressive and cautious and more tired than she looks. You don't see the tired part until dinner, when she orders a second drink and says, quietly, that she hasn't taken a real vacation in 2 years. The third rule: revenue is the number other people see. Profit is the number that actually runs your life. Somewhere around $100,000 a month. Something changes. Not the number. You. You stop thinking about the business as a side income. You start thinking about it as infrastructure. You think about brand registry and trademark and building something that is not dependent on one keyword and one algorithm and one platform. You think about Amazon suspending your account, not because it's happening, because you know it can, because you've seen it happen to sellers you respected. And the reason was sometimes a policy violation, and sometimes nothing at all, a flag, a complaint, a system error, and they lost 11, 12, 17 days of sales and had to fight through seller support to get back. You think, what if that happened to me? You don't have a good answer. Level 5, $500,000 a month in revenue. Then it happens. A competitor files a complaint. An IP violation claim you are not sure it has merit. But Amazon doesn't decide merit. Amazon decides speed. Your listing goes down on a Thursday morning. You find out from a customer email that your product shows as currently unavailable. Your VA texts you at 7 a.m. You spend the next 11 days on Seller Central. 11 days. In that time, you lose approximately $62,000 in revenue. You hire an attorney who specializes in Amazon reinstatements. You write the appeal yourself 3 times before your attorney rewrites it. You get reinstated on day 12. You never fully recover your BSR. You spend the next 60 days rebuilding rank from scratch. The fourth rule. The platform is not your partner. The platform is your landlord. And your landlord can lock you out. You restructure. You start building off Amazon traffic. You run Facebook ads to your listing. You start an email list. You look into building a Shopify store because you don't want Amazon to be the only door into your business anymore. The work doubles. The revenue climbs back. You are now someone who thinks about risk differently. Level 6. $1 million a month in revenue. You have 3 full-time employees. A head of operations who used to work in logistics. A brand manager who handles your creative assets and A+ content. A financial controller. Part-time, who sends you a P&L every Monday morning. You read the P&L. You have learned to read P&Ls. Your profit margin after everything: payroll, software, freight, ads. Amazon fees sits at around 11%. 11% of $1 million a month. You are Technically, making more than most people will earn in several years combined. You are also working 70 hours a week and have not taken a full weekend off in 4 months, and your back hurts in a specific way that you keep meaning to address. The fifth rule at this level: the business doesn't run itself. The business runs you until you build systems good enough to reverse that relationship. Most people never get there. You know what your business is worth. Not in revenue. In SDE sellers' discretionary earnings, the number aggregators use to value Amazon businesses. Yours is somewhere around $1. 3 million per year. Aggregators typically pay 3 to 5 times SDE for healthy businesses in growth categories. You have done the math. The number is significant. Level 7. $10 million a month in revenue. The call comes on a Friday afternoon. The man on the other end of the line represents a company that acquires Amazon brands. He is polite. He has clearly read your public metrics. He says they are very interested in your business. He says, "Have you ever thought about an exit?" You have thought about it. You have thought about it more than you've admitted to anyone, except maybe your partner late at night when the numbers were looking a certain way. You think about the 11 days of suspension. You think about the Q4 storage fee spike that cost you $28. 000 you weren't expecting. You think about the supplier in Shenzhen who went dark for 6 days last February. You think about the version of yourself at 11:17 on a Wednesday, watching a YouTube video about a guy with a whiteboard. You sit with the question for a moment. You weren't building a store. You realize you were building something someone else would want to buy. That was always the actual product. Not the ice cube tray. Not the food scale. Not the brand. The business itself. The systems. The margins. The defensible rank. That was what you were building. You just didn't know it until someone offered to buy it. That is the thing about Amazon. It doesn't make you rich. It makes you a business. Most people who start out wanted a side hustle. They got a job. A few of them kept going. They got a company. A small number of those kept going further. They got an asset. Somewhere right now, someone is watching a video of a guy with a ring light and a whiteboard. They are opening a browser tab. They are thinking, "I could do this." They are not wrong. They are not right. They just don't know which one yet. If you want to find out which one you are, the first step is the same as it has always been. Run the actual numbers, not the revenue, the profit. Write that word somewhere, you'll see it. And when someone asks how the business is going, tell them the margin, not the gross. Comment the word level if you want to see what this journey looks like at every age instead of every dollar amount. Subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.